If you're a newcomer in Canada and thinking to buy a house but not sure about all the steps involved, this is the video for you. I'm Augie, I'm from Mongolia, living in Canada, and we bought a tiny little duplex in Canada, and these were our steps and lesson learned. So in my brain, I put it into 10 buckets, I guess 10 steps. So first, you find a mortgage broker, get your pre approval, and then you find your real estate agent, start looking for a house, start getting the list of houses. You start hunting your house and viewing houses. You make an offer, one that you like. You give you give offers and negotiate with the sellers. You finalize your mortgage, and then you complete your inspections, all the home and air, septic. You meet your lawyer, do all the legal work and legal documents, and then you get the closing day. You do the final walkthroughs, get the key, and then after closing day, your lawyer sends you all of that, your deed and your legal rights to the home, and all of that in a package. So these were the 10 steps. So let's go into the detail. Okay, so number one step was to find a mortgage broker. In the beginning, my husband and I, we were just like, we just wanted to know what houses were available in the market. So we reached out to a real estate agent, and then a lot of real estate agents like, hey, did you get your pre-approval? We're not gonna talk to you until you get your pre-approval. We're like, okay. So if your first step is not to kind of contact real estate agents because they kind of decline you, or they don't want to, they kind of wait until you get your pre-approval. So your first step is to find a mortgage broker and meet with them, and they will kind of get all your documents and estimate how much you can be approved for, how much you can afford. But be careful. One of my friend, she met with a mortgage broker, got all her documents, and then they did a quick review and estimation of how much she can get a loan for, and she started looking for the houses. Once she found a house, she went back to the broker and said, "Okay, let's pull the trigger." But she realized that when she kind of first met the mortgage broker, the interest rate was, for example, 4%. And then by the time she found her house, it was about, the interest rate went to 7%. So when she kind of wanted to buy the house, she realized she didn't lock in the rate. So if you want to make sure that when you do meet the mortgage broker and you're really serious about finding a house, then make sure you actually get the official pre-approval with signed documents and then locked in rate. So once you get your official pre-approval, that means you lock that rate for 90 days or something. So don't do the same mistakes as my friend. And then so because of her lesson learned, we made sure that we got our pre-approval for sure with the document, and that locked in the rate for us for 90 days. And so we had 90 days to kind of find a house. So then we found a brokerage. He told us the rate, and then how much we can afford, how much we can get a loan for, so we could know that what kind of houses and how much of a house that we can look for. Second item was the find real estate agent. So then now that you have a pre-approval, you talk to your local realtor and send in your requirements, what are you looking for, and they will sign you up in this like website or some sort of website that filters your criteria, and you'll be receiving the emails and you can see what's available in the market. So that was really useful. So I really liked getting those lists, and then through those lists, maybe you found something that you like that you want to go see. Then basically your house hunting starts, right? So then you talk to your realtor and said, okay, I want to visit this home. He or she will schedule it, and then you start visiting the homes in person and taking notes. And each visit is usually like 15 to 20 to 30 minutes. So I advise you to kind of drive around the neighborhood and like look around the nearby areas before the actual visit of the home, because that gives a lot of information. I found just visiting the area, the houses, the schools, the amenities around, the Costco's or the grocery stores, kind of it gives you the idea of what the neighborhood's like. So because when you do visit the home, you literally have 15 to 20 to 30 minutes to do the quick walkthrough in the house. So And let's say after visiting a couple of however many homes you like and visit with your real estate agent, you found your dream home or you found your first home, you found the one that you like. So then the fourth step was to make an offer. Your real estate agent is going to help you make an offer with conditions like financial approval, home inspection, and all that good stuff. And then when we were buying our house, it was so much competition that you have to write this love letter. So it was like how much you love the house and you compliment the owners. It's like a love letter. That really helps. But every home you have to kind of write the love letter, which was kind of annoying. And you will get a lot of declines as well. So that's okay. But anyway, you let's go with the scenario that everything goes well. You made an offer, you get accepted with your love letter, and then the next step is you negotiate and they accept the offer. So then you sign the purchase and sales agreement. And once you sign that, then now you do the conditions like the home inspections and like air, pipe, and whatever that you need to inspect in the house to remove the conditions. And so my realtor had a lot of, whoever is inspector and local, he helped us to really, get those folks on the job and kind of start doing those things. But my advice, lesson learned was to actually get your own inspector instead of whoever's recommending you. So I think just having an unbiased inspector that you actually found is more helpful than someone who's just trying to sell the house. And then once the inspections is all good, you're good and happy with the home, then you meet with your broker, mortgage broker again, and you finalize the mortgage. So you sign mortgage documents and do all of those paperworks, and the lender will finalize and prepare the full mortgage document for you. In here, one of the lesson learned was we kind of like we were approved for a really high amount, but then that we were not comfortable, so we kind of told the broker, okay, we are thinking to buy this amount of house, and within that he's like, okay, so we got all of the pre-approval based on that number. And but then the house that we found, the offer we had to make was like 30K above that number that we were pre-approved for. So but then he was like, oh, wait a second, your number is a bit higher than what you're pre-approved, but with there was a apparently range that it's okay. So anyway, so if it's okay within the range, we were fine and to go. But I'm not sure if it was above, like above the range. I don't know the range, but he was like, "Oh, it's okay. It's within the range, so you're good to go." But if it was above the range, I don't know. Maybe we had to get pre again, like do all of that approval again. I'm not sure. Ask your mortgage broker. But anyway, we were within. Although let's say we were approved for like 400. We were approved for like 800, but then we went for 400 because we could not afford 800. We could, I guess, loan, but we were not comfortable with that, so we went with the number we went to is like 400, and then we found a house with like 430, and then the basically that 30K was apparently within the range, so that was good. But I'm not sure what would happen if it was above that range. So ask your mortgage. But anyway, in our case, everything was good, and we signed the documents, and everything was fine. And then step number 7 was to complete the inspections. We went, booked professional home inspection and do all the additional septic. We are kind of in the basement, so we had like those radon or whatever, like air inspection and all of that. So that was all good. Just the key lesson learned is get your own inspector, like the general inspector, not the real estate recommended one. So then you feel more unbiased evaluation. So yeah, so get your own inspector that's unbiased rather than someone who's recommending you. And then 8th step is you meet your lawyer and you review all the documents, and then she or he will handle the land transfer tax, register the home under your name, excuse me, and then complete all the legal paperwork for you. So once that is done, all is said and done, it is the closing day is kind of like crazy. So and they'll, in your purchase agreement, you agree on a closing day. We agreed like, I don't know, 3 4 months after kind of doing it. So then we do the final walkthrough. You send the funds and get keys. So you kind of do one final walkthrough with the realtor to make sure that they moved all the furnitures, and so you kind of check everything, and then you make sure that you kind of like submit your home, you get a home insurance before closing day and send it to your lawyer, and then you send down payment and closing cost to your lawyer. So then they will tell you how much and where to send it to. So down payment and closing cost, you should send it to them like a bank draft. And then lender sends the mortgage funds to your lawyer, and lawyer combines your funds and then the mortgage loan that is, so then together the total amount adds up, and then the lawyer pays the seller's lawyer, and then lawyer registers the title under and your mortgage underneath yours, and then realtor gives the keys when everything is done. So if you finally got a key and that's your day, a happy day. And then let's say now you have the key, now you can start moving in, blah blah blah, and then after closing day, you don't really like, you just get a key, you don't receive like the deeds or like your legal register titles and stuff like that. So within a few weeks, like your lawyer will mail you this big package, well not big, like a quite good thick legal package that has like your deed, your register title, your mortgage agreement, closing statements, receipt and legal confirmation of your ownership, so you can kind of like save that. And that was it. So really, in this process, what were our lesson learned was rejection is okay, don't rush it. We were giving offer like it's a blind bid. We didn't realize it's a blind bid. You don't know how many people who put an offer, and you don't know how many people went above the asking price and how big of a extra they offered. We have no idea. So sometimes if you just give the asking price, it like you get rejected. You always like in when we were buying, it was so competitive that we had to always kind of overbid, and you don't know how much to overbid. And then if you don't do it enough, we got like 6 7 rejections, and every time you get a rejected, like your offer is not accepted, they went with someone else, you feel like bad, like, and then it's so much work to go see the home, go visit and schedule it. It's just like it's a full-time job. So after 6 or 7 rejection, we start rushing. We're like, oh, we're exhausted, we're just gonna get over it. So like, don't do the same thing, don't rush, it's okay, rejection is fine. You don't want to just like, just buy and overbid and rush and buy, like buy a, like become a house bore, Anyway, and then blind bidding, and we always felt like, after the sixth and seventh, we found ourselves overbidding more and more, like the asking price is this, and then we're like giving 30K, 40K, 50K, and like start overbidding, and it seems so normal. So that, talk to your, hopefully you have a good real estate agent that doesn't a lot like talk to you and kind of like, you know anyway. So just don't overbid too much. I feel like we kind of overbid, but probably that's the only reason we got the house anyway. And then find your own inspector was a key thing. We just went with, everything was so fast that we just felt rushed, and then like, in order to remove the conditions, you had whatever many days to quickly do it, and you couldn't find an inspector, so we just went with whatever our real estate agent advised. But you don't want to do that either. And then you want to drive and visit around the area, like I said, and then really finding a good mortgage broker, real estate agent, and lawyer is really critical. We really loved our mortgage broker, so if you're in Halifax, in Nova Scotia area, put it in the comment, and I'll let you know who our mortgage broker was. He was amazing. And that's really it. So good luck with your house hunting. And these were the lessons, and I hope this was helpful. So till the next video, I'll see you guys later.